Good day and welcome back to another DBZ Dokkan Metal video. In this video we're going to be taking a look at, well, to cut a long story short, we're going to be taking a look at the best units to select with your red coins. Now, I don't traditionally suggest picking TURs, still don't, it's just not something I think you should do. So you won't see a lot of suggestions on those from me. Same with the Super Easy A units, as much as they are really cool, looking at units like the Physical Vegeta or the Strength SS4 and AGL SS4s, they can be picked up with the Dokkan red stones. So to say to pick them up with your red coins is not good. Even though they are discounted, I don't think you should do so. You want to pick up other units rather than that. Now in terms of the TURs and the other units and their functionality, I think it is super important to take note that when you look at the units, I think a lot of the TURs are fun picks, but not units that are going to be great long term right now. The Daima units, Glorio, Goku, they potentially could see some use if we start to get Daima stuff, but it's not really highly suggested. They're a little bit niche, interesting, but still niche. The only two TURs I would suggest are two int characters. Int Hit, who I think is very, very good. He scales incredibly well. It's useful in short form content as well, once he gets built up, and can be used on the Universe 6 team, which is fairly competitive. So I think he's a good pick. I would say not necessarily just through the fact that he's a good unit, but also his leader skill. And then we come to the LR units. Now, Vegeta and Trunks, although a little bit disappointing by most people's assessments, I think are still a good unit with a great leader skill, that if you pick them up as a new player or a veteran or anyone, you can get some good usage out of them. The God Boys continue to be incredibly useful tech units that I think are maybe not seeing as much play as the SS4 boys are, the physical SS4s, because they obviously have AGL Vegeta, but both are still very, very good. Excellent easy A's that work very well. The God Boys work on the Movie Heroes team, so you should see some pretty good functionality between all of them. AGL Vegeta, or AGL Vegeta and Goku, also a very nice pickup. I think an incredibly excellent unit that has a great leader skill. I rank them and the TEQ Goku and Vegeta probably as my top picks, if you don't have, just because I think they are very good. TUR Vegeta I do want to mention, because he is really great. And like Hit is one of the only two TURs that I'm mentioning that you should pick up, especially if you are running a strong GT team coming out of the last celebration. TEQ Goku Vegeta, like I mentioned, really good. Same level of requirement as the AGL Goku and Vegeta. Festival of Battles Destroyer, good in short form content still. Use them for all the red zones and things like that. So they're still very, very good, really strong and really powerful. And then obviously we take a look at some of these other units. No one really in particular. I think Broly's a decent pickup. I wouldn't say he's absolutely key, but if you got the Golden Frieza and Vegeta, and you want to run the more movie bosses side of things, then Broly is definitely a very crucial, very big pickup for you. So he does definitely have some viability there. But other than that, I would say that's probably it. The rest of the units are decent, but again, I just don't really support picking them up with red coins, based on, them being TURs and things like that. And in general, I think, you probably want to avoid doing that. So that's just one of those things. But other than that, that's pretty much it. My top 5 would probably be the TEQ Goku Vegeta, AGL Goku Vegeta, TEQ God Boys, Physical SS4s, and the Int Vegeta and Trunks. I think honorable mention goes to Beast Gohan and the SS Trio. Depending on if we get some superheroes or more movie heroes stuff, could maybe see those two coming back into play. I think it could be something good. So yeah,